Hey, this is Jay, KQ4DUX, yet another ham radio video. Just wanted to share some info for how do hams keep up with hurricanes and severe weather. And even if you're not a ham, this information may be helpful to you. So turn the camera around and we'll take a look at some of the things I use and some of the things you may be able to use. All right, just a brief look at where we are currently. This is where I live, and there is an active hurricane expected to hit somewhere over here near Tallahassee. So we're not in the direct path, but we're on the edge of it and enough to where we should stay informed and keep on track of it. The first thing I would like to show, if you're not a ham operator, just a simple radio like this. This is made by the C. Crane Company, and you'll see here it has AM, FM, AM, ham, and weather. So most people are familiar with AM, FM, and weather, but it will pick up the ham radio portion, at least parts of it, and mostly this is local FM repeaters. And I do have this tuned to my local repeater, so someone may come in at any time. You may hear that. Right now, what you're probably hearing is the Hurricane Watch Net. So this was started in 1965. So right now we're on the 20 meter band, 14.325. This is their web page, easy one to remember, hwn.org. As you can see right now, it's alert level 5, catastrophic response mode. So the storms do have to be at a level and have to be within a certain range for the net to become active. It is active right now. As you can see, these are the frequencies that they're using, 14.325 and 7.268. So we can just turn up, and sometimes there's a lot of info, sometimes there's not much. Let's just listen in for a little bit.
What's the city? Spring Hill, Florida, and you have tree damage, and what else do you have to report? Gusts estimated at 55 miles per hour, okay?
Okay, and in this case, we're hearing the net controller, but we're not hearing the other station that he's talking to. But what this does is this is live reports from ham radio operators. The advantage of this over the news outlets or whatever commercial outlets is this is happening right now. This is multiple reports from many people, and these people don't have, an agenda to push to make it sound worse than it is so they get more ratings or anything like that. But you hear it as it happens, so you're hearing the live conditions on the ground wherever they're calling from. So that is the HF portion. If you are not a ham operator, you can buy a radio that will listen in on these bands. So they're not terribly expensive, and again, price may be indicative of the quality of what you're gonna get, but anywhere from really cheap $33 to several hundreds of dollars or more if you want a really good shortwave listening radio. You just have to see how much you expect to use it and what you really want it to do. But there's, of course, you need a license to transmit on the ham radio bands, but anybody can listen in. And so this, one thing people that don't know about ham radio. So this is a ham radio. And so is this. And so is this one. And so is this one. But they all have different purposes. They do different bands and different things. We may get into that later. But as far as... So this would be a more of a regional or nationwide reach of where I could hear reports. This radio here is my local 2-meter repeater. This is a Yaesu FT2980. This is a very good radio. This one right now, like I said, I'm tuned to my local repeater. I don't see anyone on there right now, but I have a couple other local frequencies, and you can also listen to the weather channels.
Tallapoosa River at the Tallapoosa Water Plant. When? From Saturday morning to Monday morning. Impacts at 15.0 feet.
Okay, so I'm sure you've all heard of that. Some vehicles will have that. Many radios, like this one, will have that. And we're not too concerned about, how we'll be affected. But it's good to be prepared. It's always good to have all your stuff ready and have a way to get information or to pass on information. One other thing I wanted to mention, this radio is tuned into the GMRS frequency, which is we also have a local GMRS repeater. I have not yet got a GRMS license, but it's very easy. There's no test required. You pay a fee and register with the FCC, and you can get on GMRS. So this will have a similar range and function as like my 2-meter ham radio transceiver. A little bit easier and a little bit cheaper to get into. And this radio will also listen to the ham radio and transmit, and I think maybe even FM and things like that. So that's another option. So there you go. I hope that helps, and we are going to keep track of the conditions here. Keep you updated if anything exciting happens. There may be some more footage or things that we'll do, but just wanted to get that out there. Not going to put a lot of time into editing or anything like that, because this could help someone get some information. So just film this on my phone and we'll go with that. Alright, this has been yet another ham radio video. Thanks for watching. This is JKQ4DUX. Hope to see you on the air. 7-3.